Introduction: the hidden depth of Sigma males. When most people think of Sigma male, they imagine a solitary figure, a man who drifts through life on his own terms, detached from the noise of social expectations and emotional displays. He is often painted as the ultimate lone wolf, self-reliant, indifferent to validation, and seemingly unshaken by the world around him. But this common perception only scratches the surface. The truth is, Sigma males are far more complex than the stereotypes suggest. Beneath their composed and independent exterior lies a depth of emotion, compassion, and quiet warmth that few take the time to notice. They are not emotionless robots, nor are they cold-hearted loners. Instead, they embody a rare balance: strength without aggression, confidence without arrogance, and love without neediness. Unlike alpha males who thrive on dominance and social recognition, or beta males who often seek approval and external validation, Sigma males exist outside the traditional hierarchy. They don't play by society's rules, nor do they conform to expectations. Yet, this doesn't mean they lack feeling. In fact, their emotional intelligence runs deep. They simply express it differently. The hidden gentle side of the Sigma male. While they may not broadcast their emotions, Sigma males have a unique way of showing care, one that is subtle, deliberate, and deeply meaningful. They speak through actions, not words. A Sigma won't shower you with grand declarations of love, but he will remember the small details: your favorite book, the way you take your coffee, the song that reminds you of a special moment. If you're struggling, he won't just offer sympathy. He'll quietly find a solution, whether it's fixing a problem, offering practical advice, or simply being a steady presence when you need it most. Their loyalty is unwavering but selective. They don't trust easily, but once you've earned their respect, they will stand by you with a fierce, unspoken devotion. They protect those they care about, not with loud proclamations, but with quiet, decisive actions. They have a soft spot for the vulnerable, whether it's children, animals, or those who've been wronged. Sigma males often show surprising tenderness in situations where others might overlook the need for kindness. Why their soft side goes unnoticed? Because Sigmas don't seek attention. Their emotional depth is often overlooked or misunderstood. They don't perform vulnerability for the sake of validation. They only reveal it when they feel it's genuine and deserved. They guard their emotions carefully. Past betrayals may have taught them that vulnerability can be dangerous, so they only open up to those who've proven trustworthy. When they do show emotion, it's brief but powerful, a rare glimpse into their inner world. They dislike fake displays of affection, public declarations, exaggerated compliments, and performative romance feel inauthentic to them. Instead, they prefer real, meaningful connections, ones built on mutual respect and genuine understanding. What this video will explore. In this deep dive, we'll go beyond the surface level stereotypes and uncover the Sigma male's unique emotional intelligence, how they process and express feelings differently, their quiet acts of love, how they show care in ways most people miss, the moments when their guard drops, when and why a Sigma might reveal his softer side, how to truly connect with a Sigma male, understanding their love language and earning their trust, the stereotype versus reality. The world often misreads Sigma males, hastily branding them as emotionally closed off, indifferent, or even robotic in their demeanor. Their natural inclination toward privacy, combined with preference for introspection over small talk, leads many to assume they lack warmth or depth. But this superficial judgment couldn't be further from the truth. Sigma males don't ignore emotions, they master them. Unlike those who thrive on constant social engagement or seek reassurance from others, the Sigma male operates differently. He isn't cold, he's calculated. He doesn't avoid feeling. He chooses when and how to express it. His quiet nature isn't a sign of detachment, but rather a disciplined approach to emotional energy. Why society gets it wrong. People mistake the Sigma male's reserve for indifference, his silence for apathy. But in reality, he doesn't engage in meaningless chatter. Not because he has nothing to say, but because he values substance over noise. He doesn't seek validation. Not because he doesn't care, but because his self-worth comes from within. He observes before speaking. Not because he's disinterested, but because he processes emotions deeply before reacting. This measured approach can be misinterpreted as emotional unavailability, when in truth, it's emotional intelligence in its purest form. The Sigma male's emotional discipline, what others perceive as aloofness, is actually self-control. He doesn't suppress emotions, he refines them. While some bend impulsively or seek constant reassurance, the Sigma male reflects first, speaks second. His feelings run deep, but he expresses them with purpose, not carelessly. He doesn't ignore connections. He values the right ones. He won't spread his energy thin across shallow relationships. Instead, he invests intensely in those who prove meaningful. His love isn't loud, it's steady. He may not declare affection publicly, but his loyalty is unshakable for those who earn it. His care is shown in actions, not just words, a quiet but powerful devotion, the truth beneath the surface. Those who truly know a Sigma male understand. His silence isn't emptiness, it's depth. His lack of emotional theatrics isn't a weakness, it's strength under control. His selective vulnerability isn't a flaw, it's a privilege reserved for the worthy. The Sigma male isn't emotionless, he's emotionally efficient, choosing quality over quantity in how he feels, connects, and loves. Emotional depth and empathy. While the world chases attention and applause, Sigma males operate differently. They may not dominate conversations or seek the spotlight, but beneath their composed demeanor lies a razor-sharp awareness that few possess. Their quiet presence isn't a weakness. It's a strategic advantage that allows them to perceive truths most people never notice. Masters of subtle perception. What makes Sigma males uniquely insightful? They listen with their whole being, where others wait for their turn to speak. Sigmas absorb every detail. The slight hesitation in someone's voice, the unconscious body language tells, the emotions hidden between words. Their silence isn't empty, it's observant. They decode the unsaid. While extroverts process through talking, Sigmas process through watching. This gives them an almost uncanny ability to read situations and people with remarkable accuracy. That gut feeling they have, it's actually pattern recognition honed through careful observation. They remember what matters. A Sigma won't just remember your birthday. They recall that offhand comment you made 6 months ago about your dream vacation, your favorite childhood book, or how you take your coffee. These aren't coincidences, but evidence of their attentive nature. Empathy without exhibition. Sigma males express care differently than the performative empathy so common today. Action over affirmation. They'd rather fix your problem than just sympathize about it. Notice how they're the ones who show up with solutions when you're struggling, whether it's helping move apartments or researching the best doctor for your ailment. The power of silent support. Sometimes their most meaningful comfort comes without words at all. Just their steady presence during tough times speaks volumes about their loyalty and understanding. Quality over quantity in advice. They won't bombard you with unsolicited opinions, but when they do speak up, their insights cut straight to the heart of the matter. Their advice is worth waiting for because it's thoughtful, not just conversational filler. The strength of selective engagement. What society misunderstands about Sigma emotional intelligence. Their quietness isn't indifference. It's the mark of someone who chooses their emotional investments wisely. Their reserve isn't coldness. It's the result of understanding that real connection requires depth, not just duration. Their selective speech isn't rudeness. It's respect for the weight of words. In a world of constant noise and shallow interactions, the Sigma male's approach reminds us that true understanding comes from observation, that real help often comes without fanfare, and that sometimes the most profound connections happen in silence. Their greatest strength isn't in being heard. It's in truly hearing others when no one else is listening. Loyalty and protectiveness. Beneath the calm exterior of Sigma male lies an unshakable devotion to those rare individuals who earn his trust. His relationships aren't built on casual connections or social convenience. They're forged through mutual respect and proven reliability. While he may maintain few close bonds, each one carries the weight of absolute commitment, the depth of Sigma loyalty. What makes a Sigma male's allegiance so powerful? An unbreakable bond. Like an ancient oak with deep roots, his loyalty withstands storms. Once you've proven yourself worthy of his trust, he'll stand by you through life's greatest challenges without fanfare or complaint. the silent sentinel. He doesn't need to announce a protective nature. It manifests in watchful awareness. Notice how he's always subtly positioned to shield his loved ones from harm, whether physical, emotional, or social. Discretion as a virtue. While others make public displays of support, the Sigma male operates in the background. His interventions are precise, effective, and often unnoticed by anyone but the recipient. The Sigma support system. How this loyalty translates into action. Practical problem solving. When crisis strikes, he's already 3 steps ahead, researching solutions, making calls, or quietly handling logistics while others are still processing emotions. The strength of presence. His version of comfort might be sitting silently with a grieving friend at 3 a.m. or driving 4 hours to help someone move without being asked. These unspoken acts carry more meaning than 1,000 hollow promises. Judgment-free support. He creates rare, safe spaces where loved ones can be vulnerable without fear of criticism or gossip. His acceptance isn't conditional on perfection. Why this matters? In an age of fleeting connections and performative relationships, the Sigma male reminds us that true loyalty isn't measured in social media posts, but in consistent actions over time. Protection doesn't require spectacle. The most effective guardians work unseen. Depth of connection outweighs breadth. One authentic relationship eclipses 100 superficial ones. His quiet devotion stands as a testament to what real commitment looks like. Not loud promises, but silent, steadfast presence through every season of life. This is a paradox of the Sigma male. The man who needs least from others often gives most when it truly matters. His loyalty isn't given lightly, but once earned, it becomes an unbreakable force. As reliable as gravity and as constant as the northern star. The gentle side in relationships. At first encounter, a Sigma male might seem like an unlikely romantic partner. His quiet demeanor and self-contained nature can create the impression of emotional distance. But those who earn his trust discover a love that runs deeper than words, a devotion expressed not through grand gestures, but through unwavering presence and meticulous care. The Sigma male's unique love language. What makes his approach to romance so distinctive? Attention that speaks volumes. He may not recite poetry, but he'll remember the exact way you take your tea. That obscure book you casually mentioned 6 months ago. The childhood story you only told him once. Silent support that empowers. While others cheer loudly from the sidelines, he's researching opportunities to advance your career. Making introductions to people who can help your dreams. Creating an environment where you can thrive. Unconditional acceptance. In his presence, you can be completely yourself without pretense. Share vulnerabilities without fear. Find refuge from life's chaos. Why this matters in modern love. In a world of performative romance and temporary connections, the Sigma male offers something rare. Substance over showmanship. His love isn't measured in Instagram posts, but in daily acts of service. Growth-oriented partnership. He challenges you to become your best self while giving you space to evolve. Emotional consistency. The same steady presence you met on day one remains years later. This is a paradox of loving a Sigma male. The man who needs least from others gives most when it truly counts. His love language isn't about words spoken, but promises kept. Not about attention sought, but care given freely. For those who value depth over dazzle, the Sigma male's quiet devotion becomes the most precious gift of all. A love that doesn't fade with time or circumstance, but endures as silently and strongly as the man himself. Acts of kindness without recognition. Beneath the composed exterior of a Sigma male lies a profound commitment to helping others, not for applause or approval, but because it's simply who they are. Their generosity operates on a different frequency than most, marked by discretion and genuine intent rather than performative charity. The Sigma's code of conduct. What sets their kindness apart? Anonymous mentorship. You might receive career-changing guidance from a Sigma male, only to realize years later he never told a soul about his role in your success. Subtle interventions. When they spot someone struggling, their help comes as a perfectly timed resource left in your inbox. An introduction to exactly the right person. Solutions offered as casual suggestions rather than lectures. Unwavering support systems. Their version of being there for someone means Consistent check-ins that respect your space. Practical help before you have to ask. A judgment-free zone when you need it most. Why this selfless approach matters. In an era where every good deed gets documented online, the Sigma male's quiet benevolence stands out because it preserves dignity. Their help never comes with strings attached or public recognition. It's sustainable. Without the need for external validation, their kindness remains constant. It's genuinely transformative. The absence of ego in their assistance allows others to grow authentically. The Sigma male's greatest gift isn't just what they give, but how they give it. Without expectation, without fanfare, and without compromising the receiver's autonomy. Their silent support creates ripples of positive change that often extend far beyond what any spotlight-seeking generosity could achieve. This is the paradox of their character. The man who needs least in the world often gives most to it, asking nothing in return except the quiet satisfaction of having done what was right. In a culture obsessed with personal branding, the Sigma male's brand of selfless support becomes revolutionary in its simplicity. Conclusion: more than meets the eye, the Sigma male remains one of modern masculinity's most intriguing enigmas. Often mischaracterized as aloof or emotionally detached, these self-possessed individuals actually harbor profound emotional depth beneath their composed exterior. Their unique blend of quiet strength and unexpected tenderness creates a fascinating paradox that only those closest to them truly understand. Beyond the stereotypes, what most people miss about Sigma males: their independence isn't coldness. It's a foundation for authentic connection. Their reserve isn't indifference. It's the space where meaningful bonds develop. Their emotional selectivity isn't limitation. It's a filter for genuine relationships. The Sigma's quiet virtues: their strength manifests in unconventional ways. The wisdom of restraint. Where others react impulsively, Sigmas respond with intention. The power of presence. Their silent support often speaks louder than any words of comfort. Protection without possessiveness. They safeguard those they care about while respecting their autonomy. Recognizing the Sigma's soft side. Those privileged to see beyond the surface notice. Micro gestures that carry macro meaning. A single perfectly timed action can convey what others need paragraphs to express. Unconditional support without strings attached. Their help comes free of obligation or expectation. A safe harbor in life storms. Their steady presence provides anchor points during turbulent times. The Sigma paradox. These men embody what modern society often forgets. That true strength includes a capacity for tenderness. That emotional expression needn't be performative to be real. That the quietest love often proves the most enduring. Do you resonate with the ideas I shared in this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in more content about Sigma males, explore the other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.